Hey guys, so listen, real quick, let me take a minute to tell you about our Patreon. Your favorite All in the Delivery gang has decided to offer that next day delivery prime podcast content. Yeah, do you enjoy the podcast, but just wish there was a little more? Well, with a Patreon subscription, you guys can do just that. Choose your tier and let the boys do what they do best, deliver greatness. As always, we will continue to deliver you real stories from real drivers through our usual channels, but why not give us the opportunity to handle your packages with extra care? So head over to our Instagram or Facebook page and find the link in the bio to check out our Patreon and support the podcast today.
I'm good. I'm ready.
What's up, everybody, and thank you for joining us on this episode of All in the Delivery, episode 43. Brought to you by nothing, because we do not have a sponsorship. And I'm joined here with my co-host, as always, guys. You guys know him down in West by God, Virginia.
Fuck.
Luke, how are you, buddy?
No, I'm just enjoying, some K purified water because, no, I'm good.
Because we
man.
don't have a sponsorship, so K,
K,
come get us.
K, is that even a fucking? That might be a West by God, Virginia thing.
It's seriously though, if there were to be any sponsorship, okay? Hear me out, all right? Sax underwear. All right?
Oh,
Sax,
Jesus.
if you're listening right now, I can swear on my life by your underwear. It is incredible, dude. Dude, no chafing. I get done with work on the hottest day that we just had this year. I'm dry. My balls are dry. And I know most of the demographic that we have are males. So guys, hear me out. It's SAXX Sax. SAXX Sax underwear. All right. Google it. Go and check them out. Seriously, I swear by it. They're a little pricey, but incredible stuff. Incredible stuff.
Well, I can tell you that, mine were probably not just sweaty, but drenched because of the rain. But,
Rain, okay.
It was hot as fuck. It was muggy as fuck. It was a long week, and I had, I found a package at the very end of the day that I had to go deliver because it was medicine, and I could not have not delivered it, but it was at the end of a long day. But we have them, and we got through it. The weekend's here. I know Monday is when this is going to be released, but happy Monday to everybody, because just look forward to fast forward to Friday, folks. Is that what I said earlier? Fast forward Friday.
Well, listen, I hate to rub it in, but I am on the rest of my paternity leave for the next 4 weeks. So I will be home for the next 4 weeks, guys.
He don't have to worry about sweaty balls for 4 weeks, folks. He's going to be wiping asses.
I'm going to be wiping asses. That's right. It ain't going to be mine. I mean, it will be mine too, but it's mostly going to be the kid.
I was about to say, dude, we were about to get way off track, and I was about to be intrigued. Like,
hell, that's another sponsorship. I have a portable bidet, and one of those bidets that attach to your toilet. It's called Tushy.
I could
swear by that too. Listen, I know some people aren't fans of it, like water splashing up on like their butthole and shit. But dude, that's another thing that's incredible too. Like when there was like the toilet paper shortage, you didn't have to worry about it because I had a fucking bidet.
You got a point there, but I gotta fucking think of Crocodile Dundee, because I think that's how I would react with a bidet. Because he's fucking lost. And I've seen one before when I was a kid, and I was literally confused as shit. I thought I almost took a shit in the bidet. Luckily, I happened to choose right, because that would have been a problem because
It looks like a fucking sink. You're like, do I wash
you're
my
going to
hands
die.
in
This was actually in Ithaca, New York, of all places.
Oh,
It was
no
in New
shit.
York. Yeah. And I about shit in a bidet. And like I said, literally just chose the right one because I was so confused. That's the only time I think I've maybe ever seen one in my life. Maybe.
Oh, man. Ugh. Yeah, dude. Fuck.
But I was thinking because I had to the toilet paper shortage. It made me think I had to deliver about 6 boxes. That happened this week. So this is something to say in a stop that is kind of just a pain in the ass. So it's something to where they're working on a house. So where you could go to turn around is kind of blocked off because there's, trucks there, shit, you can't. And where it's at it's pretty much impossible to like the driveway is narrow and it's on the main road. So you can't really if you go on the side where the house is at right now, you have to basically park on the main road and you don't have a lot of space. I mean, it's narrow. Or you can go on the other side where there's like a hair salon and there's a little space. And they got like 6 fucking huge ass boxes of toilet paper. And I mean, it was like I was delivering to a fucking hotel. And I was sitting there wondering, I was like, damn, man, if this would have been like a year ago, I probably would have fucking got, if this shit, I couldn't have left this out. This shit would have gotten robbed.
Yeah, I know, right, dude? Isn't that crazy?
But I
still remember when the pandemic shit first happened last year. The one house I delivered a shit ton of toilet paper to, and I was like, why the fuck are all these people ordering? I was like, why are these guys specifically ordering so much toilet paper? And then the next week, I heard about the shortage shit, and I was like, oh, these guys were ahead of the game. I see.
That's when, and then we had people this year with trash bags of gasoline. So it makes you wonder what's going to happen next year.
It won't even be next year. It'll be later this year, I'm sure. It'll be the fucking fall. It seems like every season there's something stupid.
Well, these are, I don't want to say, I like what I was about to say. Yeah, these are stupid times. Well, what the fuck's new?
Yeah, they pretty much are.
And we may as well fucking dive into it because we got a lot of shit to talk about tonight. But we got a few
stupid shit.
Yeah. So I basically found.
Welcome to episode 43. Stupid shit. Here we go.
Yeah, we might have to change. Yeah, let's call it stupid shit because that's way more fitting. And so basically, I stumbled across a tweet that wasn't really recent. It's been some years back now, but I guess it probably gets resurfaced every year. And this, I'm not going to get on the political sides of it, but it was somebody that was wanting to cancel Father's Day because it was offensive to single mothers and same-sex couples, women, I'm assuming.
Right. I got the tweet right here. It says, Father's Day is so offensive to same-sex parents and single mothers. Stop the hashtag patriarchy and ban Father's Day. Hashtag yes all women. Hashtag feminism.
See, now
hold on. We got into this blew our fucking minds when we were on the phone. Dude,
yeah.
Day, okay.
I mean, I told Dave, so basically I found out and I told him, and he was going to probably sound exactly like he's about to sound.
Hashtag feminism. Okay. I ain't got nothing wrong with it. You guys do you. If that's what you're about, if that's what you want to do, good on you. But isn't the whole thing about feminism about not just feminism too, but they just everything about that tweet anyways was about they all stand for equal rights, the feminism, yes, all women, it's all about equality, right?
Yeah. If you're asking me, yes.
Yeah. So it's like, well, what about the fathers? Like, you literally just that woman contradicted herself, the woman that started that shit. That was the original tweet that blew up on the fucking internet a few years ago. Right? She basically just contradicted herself. Like, she's saying, like, you hashtag feminism, hashtag yes, all women. That group is about equality.
Well, this was my rebuttal to it, to say, luckily my dad, remarried my stepmom, and they've been happily married for many years now. And I don't even like calling her stepmom. I like say, I normally say mother, but when I'm on here, because people know about my mom, what happened. And so I'll say stepmom on here, but normally I don't like to even, but anyways, there was a few years in between that from when my mom died and, before he was married, and he was a single dad, single parent, plus the same sex couple thing. I'm like, so if two gay men would adopt a kid, does that not, like, what the fuck, does that butt them out? Because that's a same sex couple as well. That was my rebuttal. Because I think, I was like trying to cancel something like that. I was like, yeah, is there a lot of fucking deadbeat dads out there? Sure. But there's a lot of deadbeat, if you want to play that both ways, sure. There's plenty of shitty moms out there too. But you don't want to play the tit for tat, because that doesn't fucking get you anywhere. That was my rebuttal. I think that's why I thought it was fucking stupid, because I thought it contradicts, like you said, it contradicts everything. Like, man, it blows my mind that, if you rally behind this, it's like Dave said, we live in the United States, and it's a free country, and we're not on here being, fucking political activists or anything, but there's some shit that just jumps out that's like, damn. And that's what you're going to use that platform for, to say that. Yeah. Fuck. Come on, man. It's like, yeah, you're kicking your own self in the ass, in my opinion.
Yeah. It's just getting fucking stupid. Like, even though I know, like, that was a few years ago, that original tweet, but dude, come on.
Well, what's funny about that original tweet was it was a few years ago, but so to get more technical into it now, fuck, people use pronouns. People identify as, what they say. So if a fucking female wants to fucking call herself a father, then so now, like I'm saying, that woman probably now that tweeted that, if I said that to her right now, I don't think she probably agrees. I would say she probably, I don't know how she couldn't, but because that's what I'm saying. Like I use the whole I don't like to fucking, that's one thing I'll say about I don't compliment myself on a lot of things. I really don't. I'm my own fucking worst critic for sure. But I've always had an ability to listen and try to take in and critically think the best I can. And I'm proud of that, because I take that to a lot of, I feel like I can have, and sometimes shit still gets heated. It's hard not to, but like I said, people like you said, people can do, this is a free country, but damn, that one just
stupid. It's fucking stupid.
Go ahead and hit it, man. I haven't hit the F-bomb for me. Give me so I don't have to say it myself. Yeah, there you go.
It's fucking stupid.
I mean, and that's what, we're going to have next episode too. We got a special guest hopping on for too, and he's a father himself. So, we're going to bring this up with him as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I just, as a father, Dave as a father, I know he works hard, and his wife would say the same thing, as would his and it's like, man, it's like shit that comes out of people's mouths sometimes. Like, what the fuck? Like God, dude, it's in fucking. It has to. I don't fucking know, man.
Dude, exactly.
It's hard to explain, and that's why. That's why I just, I'll leave it at that. But there's a lot of people that had great dads out there,
right?
And I fucking have a great one, and I think I know you would say the same thing. And yeah, that's just a slap. That's a slap in the face,
right? Yes, there's deadbeat dads, and yes, there's deadbeat moms. Like,
well, I'm not gonna. It's just I'm not gonna keep diving into it, but
no, you know what I mean. But
I have an idea.
It's fucking stupid. Like, there's moms that don't show up, and yeah, there's dads that don't show up. It's true, normally, and it sucks. And yes, it sucks for the kid, absolutely. But the cancel Father's Day thing and that whole tweet, it's like, what about the other way? Like you said. Okay, what about the child that has two dads?
Yeah, that was.
Is that going to be hashtag cancel Mother's Day?
That was
fuck off.
That was my rebuttal to that.
Yeah,
but to at least to the listeners, that are feminists, and I'm not saying the platform that woman hashtag. I'm saying actual. Like, I will say this: it is way. As far as the mom and the dad with a kid, it is way fucking shittier for females to deal with a lot more bullshit. And anybody that would disagree with that, that's a fucking fact. There's a lot of shit. And that's where you would say more of, I'll say that the deadbeat dad would be a lot less inclined to get in trouble than a deadbeat mom. So there, I'll leave it at that. Sure. And I will fucking not, but I'll say, yeah, there's a lot for people that would want to say, I get it. I get that. I understand. But yeah, still, that's a slap in the fucking face to all the good ones out there.
Exactly.
Anyways.
And I mean, like, some of the replies of the tweets are just fucking hilarious. Like,
that's actually gold.
Some people are like, no, I want my $40 Home Depot gift card. No, don't cancel Father's Day. You know what I mean?
Right.
And shit like that. But anyway, some exciting stuff real quick before we move on, guys. We got some fucking stickers in finally. Okay. And we're going to start sending these out. And one of the plans we would like to do too is start doing some giveaways for you guys, because you guys have been loyal. We see you guys listening, and we see you guys responding to questions of the week, all that stuff. We're going to figure out a way to set up some giveaways for you very, very, very soon. Also, the new merch, guys, go check it out, deliveringgreatness.com. Go to the merch. You can check out this hat right here. Oh, there it is.
Nice.
Boom. Delivering Greatness. We're going to try putting that on a lot of different things because that's what we do, and that's what all of you guys do as well, the listeners. So constantly out there delivering what matters. That's including your smile as well when you approach the customer, right?
Well, yeah.
Most of them, anyways.
I mean, yeah, it's just I'm normally smiling. Normally, if I'm not smiling, I'm rocking. So, and that normally goes both ways because
except when that guy cuts you off and then like the beginning of the day, like, fuck you.
Oh yeah, dude, they're gonna see so much road rage, but we'll save these cameras for that's the topic. That's our finale. That's the finale of the stupid shit.
Oh yeah.
But I will say something though that is not stupid shit, was actually randomly awesome. Was I happened to just tag Ice Cube in a fucking Insta story singing the fucking, which in my opinion is the hardest fucking hip hop song there is, Natural Born Killers. And I was, I was basically singing it like a, basic white boy would. I was singing the lyrics.
A bog?
Yeah, a bog, if you will. And dude, so this was to tell this story. When Dave goes to, can I say the Mountain House? Dave delivers to the Mountain House. He kind of goes, if we're on the phone, we don't hear from Dave for a little while because he's in there delivering it. Yeah, bulk stop. Yeah. So I'm talking to Nate, and he was asking about what time we were recording, and it was, we have somebody hopping on for the next one. So I was like, I messaged them, this morning. I'll check in, see what it is. I look at my fucking, I go to the app and I see, there's a message, assuming it's him, not Ice Cube, but the next guest coming on. And I see Ice Cube 3 messages. And I was like, holy shit.
Ice who?
I was like, wait, I was like, holy shit, that's the blue check mark. God damn, that's Ice Cube. And I didn't open it up for a minute because I was kind of taken back. I didn't know. I just, it seemed like I'd like pretty much played every rap song I could remember, every movie clip I could remember. I was like, what the fuck what else? I was like sitting there thinking, I was like, if I start talking,
say to Ice Cube,
I said, put the gun down, Craig. Give me the gun. Put the gun down, son. That's but dude, so when I opened
you sons
it up,
of bitches are going to college.
He fucking put the laugh emoji. He said funny shit. And then he shared one of them. There was 2 of them that I made. And dude, I was like, holy fucking shit. I did not see that coming. So all I replied back was like, thanks, man. I've been a huge fan of yours for years. Take care. I don't know what the fuck you say to Ice Cube. I'm like,
how's
dude,
the family?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Like, how's Dre doing? How's fucking like you still down with Dre like AC is down with OJ? That's part of
Compton.
That's a part of the Natural Born Killers lyrics. But what I will say about that, to add a little bit more to that, what I would have given to have been able to show that on Facebook, because all of these, Facebook's kind of the older generation now of like a lot of people's friends of mine, parents are friends with me, my other grandmother, she's on Facebook. There's a lot of older people. And I started thinking, I was like, man, if they would have fucking Googled Natural Born Killers and started listening to it, I was like, God damn, their heads might have exploded. That was what I wish I could have done. I was like, damn, I kind of want to put this on Facebook, but I didn't.
Oh, fuck. Nah, that was pretty sweet, though. That was cool.
Yeah, that was probably other than Nicole Kidman, which have I ever told you that story?
Oh yeah, that's been told on here.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was. Yeah, other than that was probably like, because that was like, real life. But as far as social media goes, like, damn, that was probably the coolest fucking. That's what's definitely up. My biggest. Like, I was like, holy shit. What do I do? I was like, fucking Ice Cube messaged me. Like, I gotta punch out on break and fucking get off car.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
That's awesome. You know what, speaking of stuff that's happened to us in the past week, I got a couple things to talk about. And one of them is the one delivery that I had, and so this house is up the driveway off into the woods. It's a very interesting house. Like, it's very artsy. It's literally a circular house. You know what I'm saying? It's literally a fucking circle.
Yeah.
It's not your standard square, rectangle, what the fuck ever, whatever shape.
More
It's
like
a fucking circle.
like a cylinder. Like, yeah.
Yeah, basic. It's some very artsy looking fucking house. Okay.
Okay.
It's a circle. It's got a big fucking glass door. The front door is a big glass door. All right. So I'm going up the driveway, going around, starting to get to the house. I pull up to the left so I can back in so I can pull out, right? Do that. I get the package, start walking up the steps, up to the front door. And there it is. Grown ass man naked. Right at the fucking front door. Not looking at me. He had his ass towards me, but he's inside at his counter, butt fucking naked. So he didn't hear me coming up his driveway. He didn't hear me beep beep when I fucking backed up. Or maybe he did and he wanted me to see. I don't fucking know. But up the fucking steps, and I looked up and there, boom, fucking white ass. Okay, the fucking whitest ass. And I was just like, oh, fuck. You know, like, first of all, now I'm definitely not knocking on the door. And I'm being as quiet as fuck getting off of that porch. Because I do not want him to know that I was just there.
Right.
You know, I didn't ring doorbell. I didn't knock on the door. Nothing. I just quietly put it down, kept my head down, walked back to the truck. Right. And so, you know, when you pull away, when you start to pull away, you know, you usually check your mirrors to make sure the truck swing is good. You know, as you're starting to pull away, you know, do like a quick glance. Right. And of course, as I'm starting to pull away, I do the quick glance to check my mirror. And sure as shit, the guy goes running. I catch him running. Like, he must have heard the truck start to go. And that's when he heard that I was there. And so as soon as I started to make the turn and I checked my mirror, you could see square into the fucking door. And this guy turned around and then just fucking took off. Embarrassed as shit that I was already there. So I'm fucking butt naked. So now my count is 2-0 male. Have yet to see any girls yet naked, but you know, the males are leading right now. So I don't know what it is, but the fucking males just you know, they let it run wild out there in New Paltz.
I mean, I don't even know how to respond with that, but I have a good one of, you know how I like to use the term hill jack.
Yeah.
I saw a hill jack one time, and basically for the people listening, a hill jack is kind of like, basically, I don't want to say, I guess you would basically say red. I don't know if it'd be a redneck, but like, they're just like, normally sometimes hill jacks are friendly.
You said it's like heavier redneck.
Yeah.
Like, you would need subtitles, you said.
Yeah,
to understand.
Yeah, like those. Honestly, I would say hill jacks are they normally are friendly, but they can't. I mean, they're fucking they're country.
They're strapped,
and well, yeah, they're strapped too. That goes without saying. But fuck, yeah, I mean, everybody is here for the most part. But so this guy answers the door, and he's probably, I mean, I'm 6'1". He's probably 6'5", and weighs nothing. I mean, just skin and bones. And he's in a pair of tighty whities. Just the tighty whities are just sagging off of him. And I'm
no.
I'm just looking at him with like my face. I'm like, man, and this was back when you still were supposed to get signatures. Although I would have left it because this was literally in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like, God, like you just said, I was like, people always think like, oh, you see all these naked. I'm like, no, but yeah, here you go. See fucking, that's who you see naked. Like that other story, that guy, I told that in the past episode, that guy with the shit box that was in tighty whities. I forget what episode that was, but yeah, so really those are the two most nude. Luckily I haven't seen fully nude males yet.
Unfortunately, both of mine were. I know I told the story about the guy with the Kindle.
Yeah.
So I know
Yeah.
I've
Oh shit.
I'm only waiting to see that fucking guy again this summer because it's starting to get nice outside. So I'm sure he's going to be out there once, and I'm going to come back on here one night, and I'm going to be like, I saw this fucking guy again. I'm never bringing anything to the back door ever again if that happens. I'll leave it right at the fucking gate. Anyways.
I mean, it's the like, you know, some people, yeah, people don't give, but a lot of times,
Dude,
it's
like
the
more
people-
power to them for sure for not giving a fuck. Like, I wish I had the balls to just go in my backyard butt naked. Like,
I see more people not giving a fuck as far as arguing with each other and like not caring if you're right there or not. Like they're ready, they're just motherfucking each other. Some places, man, yeah, I can. I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and tell this story of this is a road. I actually showed this road on an Insta story, and it's a deep one way in, one way out road. One address. There's more than one. There's more than one trailer there. They're nice people. They're like I said, most like you would need subtitles with a few of them. And that one day the car was blocking my way, so I couldn't get turned around. And somebody had the keys in another. Like I knew what they were saying. I'm just saying, if you weren't from here or like in a Appalachian area, I guess maybe, or like it just, yeah, those were the subtitles. They're talking with each other. This guy comes out, just starts screaming because apparently the keys, somebody else had the keys and was in another one of the trailers, and he didn't want to move it because he didn't park it there. So like guy came out and I mean, he fucking screamed. Like I can't, this is late. My wife's got to work in the morning, so I can't like go verbatim how it was, but I mean, fucking screamed. It was like, you get him the fuck down here, get his fucking, was going nuts. And he turned over and looked at me, and it was like the switch literally flipped as he turned to look at me. The switch flipped, and he just was like, "Oh, appreciate you coming out here, son. I know it's tight quarters, like fuck, blood." And it was fine, and like just, but he did that so I'd have a place to turn around because he knows he knows. I mean, you can't back if I fucking back out of that, dude. Holy shit! One, it would take me a fucking forever today, but yeah, dude. Like you could literally see the flip get switched as he turned. Yeah, crazy shit.
Yo, and speaking of backing out and taking a long time, boy, do I have a fucking story.
Good lead in.
Oh, dude,
Good
do I have a fucking
in.
story. So this just happened the other night, actually. This happened this past Thursday night. So softball season's back underway here in my city, and I play on a softball team. So, I'm excited and shit. After work, went down to the field. We're getting ready to start the game, okay? Now let me paint this picture for you guys. So this is how this is set up, okay? So the parking lot is basically attached to the road. In other words, you can pull into the parking lot and then pull right out onto any part of the road. Like it's literally just, I don't know, fucking not even a quarter mile long stretch of the parking lot that's connected to the road. You can just pull out to the road anytime, Literally shoulder of the road is the parking lot. So picture this. So this is how it is. You got cars whose front bumpers are right on the shoulder of the road, lined up. And then you got behind them, okay, there's about a 1-lane like drive spot in the parking lot where a car can go down. And then you got more cars parked that are facing the field. Okay, so there's only like maybe a car and a half length wide. So if you were to pull in, you got cars on your left, cars on your right. Okay. And we're getting ready to start. And so there's an Amazon car. an Amazon van that pulls in to the parking lot. Okay. She goes as far down as you can to where you can't go anymore. All right. And there's cars lining on the left and the right. And let me also say that when I showed up to this game, so this is a new team I'm on, so I don't have a jersey yet. That's going to be coming for me for the next game next week. So I just wore my Browns because I just came straight from work. Okay. So I'm there. And now the Amazon car is there for probably about 10 minutes. And I'm just like, what is this chick doing? Because she literally pulled in, went all the way down as far as she could. There's nowhere for her to turn around. Nowhere for her to turn around. There's cars lining left and right. And so she has it in reverse. And have you ever heard the reverse on those things?
On what, an Amazon van?
Yeah.
We don't have Amazon.
Oh, you don't have Amazon in your area yet? It is the most annoying noise you can ever think of. Like, you remember the Dane Cook joke, like how he says, like, there's noises that just makes you want to punch a baby? I don't know if you ever heard that joke, but
no,
this is one of those noises that just makes you want to just punch something. It is just so annoying.
Is there anything you could describe it to or compare it to?
Like, no.
Because a backup beeping
a backup be like
annoying.
beep, beep. No, dude. It sounds like distortion. Like, it is just like...
Well, that's basically what Amazon is anyway. Is fucking
like
distortion.
that's literally what it sounds like as it's backing up. As you put that van in reverse, it's like it's the most annoying thing ever. Like, I mean, yeah, they're smart because people are gonna turn around and be like, well, what the fuck is that noise? You know what I mean? So like, it's gonna get people's attention. Yes.
So they don't have to tap a horn, is what you're saying.
They don't have to tap the horn
Okay.
to get people's attention. I swear, if her company had that on the back, I'd probably disconnect it and she'd still use the horn. But so I hear the noise as I'm at the field in the dugout, and I'm like, I turn around and I'm like, this chick's in reverse, like, and she's in reverse for like a minute now. It's just sitting there, you know? And so I see her, and she's like, got her hands, she's like making hand motions in the van, like, you know, and she's all like freaking out. So then she gets out, she comes up to the field, and she's like, does anybody know whose two trucks those are right there? I can't get out. I can't back out. And now, mind you, I'm still in my Browns. Okay. So the other team who we're playing against starts chirping this poor woman, this poor Amazon driver. And they're like, oh, why don't you let the professional over there back it out for you? Look at him. You know what company he works for. Look at that. Why don't you have him? Why don't you let the professionals back it out? Starts chirping her, bro. All right. And then next thing I know, I see her like in the parking lot near her van. She's on FaceTime with like her boss or something. And she's like, look, she's like moving the phone around like, I can't get out. Bro, I could have backed a fucking 1200 out of there, like easily. You know, there was more than enough room.
1200.
Bro, I could have backed a 1200 out of there. There was more than enough room on the left and the right side. And she's over there having a fucking meltdown. Dude, I see her. She fucking starts crying and shit because she's like, I have an emergency and I can't get out or something like that. I'm like, first of all, why the fuck did you even pull in here? Nobody had a delivery for the softball team. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm still so. But if you could have pulled out a 1200 though, how the fuck did she? How did they get in that shit? Like, how did she get in that shit that fucked up? That
I don't know what she was thinking when she pulled into this parking lot.
Well, yeah, I guess you wouldn't pull in nose first in a 1200 either. Not like that.
But even if somebody did, and they were like, hey, can you back this out for me? Yeah, no problem. You know, like I would have lended her a hand. But I was in the middle of my first game of the season. I couldn't just leave and just go help the Amazon driver back out of this parking spot.
It probably only would have taken you a few minutes.
It would have
Shit.
took me fucking 30 seconds. Like, bro, it wasn't even that far.
That fucking well. So how did she get?
So-
Did she get out? What the fuck?
There was like
happened?
3 people that went over there and was like, oh, yeah. There's somebody watching the front, somebody watching the back right, the back left, and they're guiding her. I mean, poor lady. I felt bad. Okay, I felt bad.
Well,
I'm sorry, I'm laughing about her, but it just goes to show you that they do not train their drivers.
Fuck no. I've
Like, there's
seen-
more to deliveries than just bringing a fucking box to the door.
Oh yeah.
And yes,
Especially
I
if
know
you're
they're
in a-
new to this game. Okay, they're new to the parcel delivery game, but like,
But they're really
get your
shit,
fucking
though.
but like they're really fucking smart. Okay, it's Amazon.
That's what
Like,
I mean.
get your shit together.
This is exactly what we were saying earlier. Well, this is on the Great Debate episode because we can't we can shit on how bad they are at parceling because they fucking suck at it. But it's like, oh fuck, you're still worth $1.7 trillion. Fuck me. I mean, what the fuck can you say to that? I mean, that's literally that's the atom bomb. That's just pulling out their that's it pulling out their dicks, just slapping you in the face with it. Saying
Dude.
that 1.7
I just-
trillion.
But like, dude, I just felt so bad for her between the other team chirping her, saying, like, pointing at me and my Browns. It was like, let the professional back it out. He knows how to drive. You know what I just
Yeah.
like? I was like, holy shit, dude. It's bad.
They are coming here, but they're not like that. They're coming as like the personal, like PBDs, basically.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing here, I think, starting. But we don't have any vans or package cars or anything like that. But that, I
Soon
mean,
enough, brother. Soon enough.
but I know what you mean. No, it is. You're off the clock, and
I mean,
was
like
your
I said,
first
I would have
game.
helped if I wasn't playing. Like, if it was like, if I was there waiting for like our game to start and there was another game playing, I would have went up and been like, hey, you want me to back this up for you?
Well, if you were literally
You know
on
what I
the
mean?
field, yeah, never
Right.
mind.
Like,
I thought, yeah, it was fuck. Shouldn't have backed in like that, I suppose.
yeah, she shouldn't have pulled in. That
Or not backed in, yeah, pulled
Yeah.
in,
Yeah.
tried to back out.
Oh, best part about it too. There's even some guy on our team who's even he's actually he actually works for the post office. And even like he's just like, dude, what was she thinking? Because he sees me in my brown, and he's like, he's like, what is she doing even pulling in here in the first place? Like, where was she going? Oh, terrible. That was my week. I think I mentioned. Did I mention the 3-legged dog last week?
You did.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. I can't remember.
But I will say I wish they would have some type of competition with like we could do with like how like driving these things like for real. Because I'm telling you right now, dude,
We'd fucking win.
There's a lot of people that would probably say it, but I truly, oh God, I would love that. That would fucking God.
Dude,
I hate that I have to. Well, I wish competition didn't drive me so much, but it just fucking does.
Dude, that's exactly how I felt when I was on the field last night. Like, I was just like, this is fucking awesome. I fucking miss playing competition.
Right? Yeah.
You
I
know?
mean, it's just it's all a good fun, but still, man. Yeah, I would love to fucking really but they would never. That what I guess we could do try to set up an obstacle course.
Yeah,
See if we can get that okayed.
Like, there was like one time I had to parallel park 1,000 on the side of Main Street once over here. Like, I had literally like cars lined up. There was nowhere for me to park. It was like tight road, like tight side road, cars on both sides, and there was an opening between 2 cars. I literally parallel parked a fucking 1,000. Like,
That's good. That's impressive.
yeah, thank you. You know, and it's and I'm sure everybody has heard it from one of their customers before, but like, the customers come outside, it's like, damn, you good at backing that thing up here. You know what I mean? Like, you hear people say that, like, man, you can really drive that.
They don't
thing.
realize you do it fucking 1,000 times a week. but yeah, man.
1,000 times a week. Who are you, old bearded bastard? Like, well, how much are you backing here?
Dude, no, I'm not. Well, no, I'm not backing that much. But no, we'll have to see if we can get this competition thing okayed. See if we can get an obstacle course set up.
Buy a fucking package car from like the fucking junkyard or something,
Oh, dude. then I'll make my Mad Max car come to life.
Dude, that's a good content piece. Even if we just did it just for funnies, just like got like different uniforms and like acted like the drivers. Oh my God. That's such a good content piece. That'd be funny.
Well, I will say, because we started talking about the truck sizes, because I know we do have the question of the week, but we also got to talk about we got to talk about an elephant that is not even in the room. I mean, this elephant is in a fucking phone booth for people old enough to remember what phone booths are. It's a tight fucking space. And some people have them. Shout out to Cam Sawa, because he sent me a video and showed me
I wonder if Tony has them, because Tony's down there in Georgia too. I heard that's where one of the pictures are from.
I would say Tony may. We'll have to find out. Tony, let us know if you have
those backup cameras,
dude.
Or no, the fucking
they're not the backup.
No, they're not the backup cameras.
They're the interrogation room cameras. But I went live last night for a little bit. I talked to RJ about it, and because I remember that he had ADHD and some other things, and because I was thinking like people that would have anxiety and shit. I don't think this is gonna fuck with people, because I felt like if I would say something to management locally, they would just probably be, because they know I do a podcast. I mean, the center manager, he knows about, he knows who the Nomad is. And I think, I feel like it'd be like, oh, I can't make video. It isn't even about that shit, man. It's just, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that people do even in the right, like with a Bluetooth or talk on the phone with their spouse, with fucking maybe a doctor. That's what RJ said. He's like, if I'm on the phone, like with my doctor or something, talking about medical shit, because you do that in the truck, you don't think about it, dude. If you're on your break,
sure,
you're in your fucking truck doing that. That's what that's what everybody does. And it just seems like a complete fucking invasion of privacy, and it's bullshit. And I don't know how it can get justified, but I just feel like this is going to get abused so bad in certain centers because of just, stories that you hear, because you've heard plenty too. We're on episode 43 now. We've been doing this a little while. We've heard plenty of fucking shit. You just said fucking, I had Dusty on last night too for a minute. Old bald bearded bastard. Shout out to him and Chelsea. They, that's what, God, dude, he said he would just take a shit and leave the bulkhead door open. So they take a shit in a bag and fucking make sure the camera catches it. I said I've always shit outside, but I might have to break down and take my first shit inside of a truck. Just
you fucking turn the camera so it fucking sees you. Fucking turns it around to see the front of the truck, so you can.
I don't know if you can. I don't think you can. You can't turn them, can you? They look. I don't
fucking know. I was just going with it.
They look like fucking internet modems.
I know. It looks like a router.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking router. Yeah,
it's definitely sending fucking intel back to your center. No fucking doubt. It's got to secretly. They've got to be able to fucking. It's just got a live stream on it probably as soon as it starts up.
Yeah. I feel like this is such like
such an invasion of privacy. Like, what the fuck?
Like, I'm just going looking for anybody watching us on YouTube. It's just like, no, the government's not watching you. Oh my God, dude.
No, but like real talk though, dude, like how the fuck is the union allowing this? Like real talk right now. This is unacceptable.
Basically, so John Hilligus, shout out to John. He sent me, it was Article 6, Section 6 of the contract. And basically the gist of it was that you can't get fired basically they couldn't fire you for something spotting you doing something wrong on that camera. they still have to like catch you doing it. But I told him, dude, I think that's a slippery slope, man, because there's a lot of shit that, like there's some shit you can't justify. Like if somebody would get on their phone or check their phone and fucking rear end somebody and that camera catches it.
Yeah.
Like, you're fucked. But that's the thing. You shouldn't be dumb enough to fucking do that if you know you got a camera on you and the truck's moving. Can't do that if a camera's on you. You know what I mean? But that was my response. Or if they can't fire, they could, dude. I can't see how they wouldn't be able to spin that to make be like, we got it. We got the evidence right here. Look, and just I feel like shit's going to get spun with it, and it's going to be just a total abuse of fucking. But no, that's what I was like with that past manager that Dusty was talking about. The one, that air goes in one ear and out the other. The one that wanted him to work when he had a fucking ice cream scoop of flesh out of his leg. I was like, dudes like that. And man, like God, I just feel like they're going to have just an absolute fucking field day. And I mean, they'll get lost in this shit like people get lost in TikTok. They'll get addicted. And I'm just going to be the most absurd bastard that pretty much how I sound normally, just with a camera on me, I guess.
Dude, it's like, I don't know. I know you heard something about it recently at your,
yeah,
PCM,
we heard something at the beginning of the week about it. I think on Tuesday.
Yep. And I haven't heard anything yet up here. And who the fuck knows? Who knows?
I talked to I talked to a few people about it. I talked to shout out to Fitzy. I talked to him as well. And he had told me a couple things. And yeah, right now it's just it's dude. I feel like it's an uncertain fucking time because it's hard. It is hard not to question union motives because this one's pretty outlandish.
Just like my dad said it on last week's podcast, it's not, the union isn't anywhere near what it used to be when he first started. And like, there's like a lot of shit too, dude. Like there's a lot of different shit that's just, like you said, it's
just, but it's also
word of the night. Shit.
Yeah. But it's still like, it's only as strong as the people. And I feel like times changed along too. I don't want to fucking still, I've said it before, like I said a couple of times earlier in the week, I don't like that. I'm not shitting on the union because I'm still, I'm grateful for things that they've done but there's a lot, but there's just shit that's came up in recent years that, man, it's like, fuck, man, there's a lot of this shit that needs explained or maybe into a little bit better detail. But this camera thing, man, it's fucking, it is just, I can't, it'll be like, I don't want to keep beating a dead horse, but it will get abused. And I guess they can send you messages like, it'd be like a loudspeaker kind of, because it's like they can contact you through
like a fucking two-way radio.
I fucking think, yes, I'm pretty sure it's like a two-way radio but yeah, dude, I mean, they record audio. They record audio.
You're fucking driving. All of a sudden, it's like, hello. And you're like, fucking drive off the road and shit. Scares
Dude,
you.
I'm telling you right now, if my fucking cause of death would be getting started.
Yeah, we see you're only delivering 5 stops an hour out there. What are you doing?
If my cause of death is from them startling me with a message, I want you to fucking come down here and deliver my eulogy and be like, this fucking guy totaled a car with his body and died getting scared of it. Oh God, dude. But that's true though. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but like you said, it would startle people. It would. I mean, the green. Can we just not stick to the green? I guess the green light is getting irrelevant because there's people that have the new diodes. I've only seen Paul. Paul Jones is the only person that I think I've seen with the new diode, like that looks like a phone.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, God, we don't have to. We don't have to fucking resort to cameras, man. This is just like
It's just another way for them to control us.
this is going to make the job so much fucking shittier. And it sucks to say it like that because people are going to be like, well, what if you're not doing something? Like, no, it's not that. It's just like, it's basically
You're gonna have anything to hide.
It's going to be basically bringing the fucking center into your fucking truck. It's going to be like when you're at the building in the morning, and then when you're like, oh, okay, I'm out on the road. My day might suck, it might not, but at least I'm out. We can do that. No, it's going to be like the center all day now, all day and all evening. And
it's true.
Yeah, so just fucking brace for impact. I don't know what we can do. I've heard some rumors of like petitions trying to get signed, but they're literally putting these things in trucks now. They're out there, so I don't think we can stop it.
Ridiculous.
And yeah, if we can, I'll
listen. If anybody that listens to
this,
this podcast has those cameras in your truck, Cam, you said right?
yeah, Cam Sal's got them.
I don't know if Cam listens or not, but fucking message us, dude. Give us the 411 on those.
Yeah, Cam.
For sure. So
Cam Sal's got it.
But anyways, listen, let's get into the question of the week.
Yes, sir.
So the question of the week was size matters, right? What size delivery vehicle, Brownie, do you prefer driving and why? So we got some good responses, and let's go through and let's see if they're valid responses or not. Okay, let's see if they make sense. I mean, most of them did. So let's get into it. So, Jesus Christ, says there's 37 comments. First off, the Mrs. Nomad says, I prefer Mr. Nomad.
Yeah, all she said, she was like, it starts out with size matters. I was like, oh, you're thinking of penis? Well, we're talking about size of trucks here, girl. Nah, yes, that was
good.
that was a good one.
That was solid.
That was good. That was solid.
That's why I thought about when we said the size matter. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
That's going to get some people's mind going the wrong way.
Leave it to Mrs. Nomad. She'll bounce. She'll make sure to check that one. That was good though. Love you.
That was good.
Love you, honey. I don't even call her honey. I'll say love you, Pooh. Now she'll know it's real.
So we got Miss Von Six says, I drive a P10 and I love it. I feel like a badass when I drive it.
What's a P10?
It's funny how different
the lingos are.
The lingos are different around the country. So if I were to say it, I believe a P10 would be 1,000.
Okay. My bad, Andy.
I'm almost 99% sure. Almost. So, it says, I love it and I feel like a badass when I drive it.
It probably is because those are good. Those are solid.
Big truck.
Yeah, I liked them, but I'll save mine.
No. Shout out Tony Cook says, overall, I would say a 700 is best, but I don't like to swing outdoors. So 800, next best thing. Of course, I have a blown out 1,000 every day. Ooh. Swing outdoors? Are you telling me that it's got a regular fucking door on it?
Well, if he's got a van, yeah.
A van, okay.
But if he's got a blown out 1,000, he's got fucking problems.
Yeah. Parcel Savage, shout out to fucking Fitzy, says, I feel like I need some, hold on a second. Fitzy. Where the hell is this here?
Oh,
I
you
guess
you got a set?
Yes, ready? So Fitzy says 1097556 are out there, still out there, missing you and your 2 gears. He misses his truck and his 2 gears.
God, I know. Simpler times.
Where art thou? Sorry, Fitzy. Maybe you'll get it back one day, bud. You'll find your Juliet. Next, next here is from, I don't even know how to say this guy's name, Sir Von Rohr.
Well, okay. That works.
It'll do. Sir Von Rohr says the P10 can park it in most places downtown and lots of room to sort packages. Okay.
Okay,
P10.
so the P10, that's okay.
P10's looking good so far. Jay Hill, we mentioned Hilly Gus, says my P800. It's big enough to handle my load comfortably, yet small enough to fit in it and turn around in tight spots. Hey, emoji. Hey. Next one is from the Cowboy Cardboard Warrior. Says the P600. It fits right in my town. No issues with turning around. But he says the P800 is just too big.
Isn't it crazy how preferences vary?
It is. It is. When Jay Hills says differently, the P800 is perfect. It just matters on your route, I guess. This one's from the Ups Chick 47 says the P600. We're getting smaller here. The P600 just right for getting around in the country. All right. This one is from Tyson. I don't even got to click on it. Look at his name now. I know Tysobi. I think that's how you say it. He just says the 800. Another 800. Chasing Boxes. What a great fucking name. Chasing Boxes says, wait. You guys take more than 3 boxes at a time? I think I've been doing it wrong. This one here is from me. I'll say the one for last, all right? And then we'll give our answers. This one's from Daryl Sample says the P600 usually means miles. And, well, miles equals smiles. Yeah, okay. This one's from Logan Kinross. says the P10. It's a perfect size.
P10, man. P10 is popular.
Savino says 12 cube. This way, even when they pack the truck with 400 pieces, I can still move around. So he drives the bigger ones.
Okay.
All right. The 1200s. How about this? The P300. We actually had these. That's from Franz. Franz. Is how it's spelled out. This one's fucking love this guy, dude. This one's from the Swollen Gorilla.
Fuck. God, dude, man.
It was such a great name.
It is, dude.
I'm gonna laugh every time we mention it.
It is.
I can't help but laugh.
It's so hard not to. What the fuck?
There's just something about the 2 L's in Swollen and the 2 L's in Gorilla just next to each other just makes it look good too. Swollen Gorilla says, I love my P8s. Fits what I need most of the time. 300-ish pieces, and I can turn around in these narrow Keys streets. So is he from the Florida Keys? Keys, the K in Keys was capitalized. So that would make me believe he's from Florida. Swollen Gorilla, are you down there?
I think he is.
This one's from the Henry Film Co. It says 800 all the way. Still room to sort, and you can turn around most places. It's so much fun to read these. Like, so funny to see people's preferences. This one here is from RB Morton 17 says, wow, not much love for the P12s up here. We only had one so far. One P12. This one's from Bashmore 52 says 500. No dually does better in the snow and mud, and it's easier to chain up and turn around. Right,
Fair
right.
enough.
Good. Yep. Idaho Birder says, love my 600, but COVID taught all the elderly farmers on my rural route how to shop online and not to have to go to the town anymore. So now I'm in an 800. I feel like I'm driving a bus. Buddy, the 800 is not a bus. Come on. Those 12s are a fucking bus.
Well, when you drive a certain truck for a long time, man, yeah, I mean,
Okay, I
you give
guess.
up, yeah, you get
Fair
used
enough.
to shit. You get used to shit.
Fair enough. This one's here from NC Florida. Original says feeder tractor because AC and only 2 to 5 stops. Shout out to the feeder drivers. Ruby Red Freedom says the P700. Rocky Mountain Rot says old 500s or 600s usually means an extended route and less work. Plus, you can whip those things easier. It's true, man. Those single wheels on the back and those small 5s, 6s,
Yeah.
you go shoo, turn around in tight areas, man.
You can. You absolutely can.
This one's from Craft. I just had a hard time saying that one. A Craft Beer Snob says
Ernie.
600. It's absolutely perfect. The bigger the truck means more work can only fit so much in mine. Wait, I've read that so wrong. The bigger the truck means more work can only fit so much in mine.
Yeah.
Thank you. LOL. Those 3 dudes podcast says the Workhorse 7s. I miss
Nice.
being able to pull U-turns in the middle of city streets and having acceleration when I needed it. I drive a Freightliner 10 now, and it has no get up and go.
I
me tell
drive
you
a
something.
700, man. I know what you're saying.
Did I ever tell you about the time when my truck was red tagged after I got back from my first paternity leave? Did I ever tell you about the slow ass truck I had going up the mountain? I had a line of cars behind me,
I don't.
and I
think
had
you
to
told me
put on
about
the hazards
truck.
because it wouldn't go past 20 miles an hour going up the hill.
Oh, that's depressing.
That was a P10 Freightliner.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's depressing.
feel your pain, buddy. I feel your pain. I don't know your name, just those 3 dudes podcast, but I feel your pain. I know those things are slow as fuck. What else we got here? Steenson says really digging my new route in the P600, and I could still walk down the aisle. Damn, man, how many stops you doing? Like 50?
All right.
This one's from Rob Blair. Says, I'll take a 500 dually, please. You turn tighter than a car. And miles. Last but not least, Banana Man says 1,000. Woo! That was a good
Damn.
response. Thank you guys for all that.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
So listen, I think what we want to do, right? Okay, is let's just say anybody that comments on it, anybody that comments on the question of the week, we're going to enter you into a raffle to win a t-shirt. Okay, it's going to be an on the delivery t-shirt. And everybody that entered, we're going to put your name in a bucket. We're going to announce who won next episode. That sound good, Luke? You want to do that?
Yep, I'm good with that.
Fuck it. We'll even throw in a sticker too.
Boom.
Boom. T-shirt and a sticker. Okay, so keep those comments coming. And we're going to get somebody a t-shirt next week.
For my answer, it's hard to not say because I do drive a 700 now. So to keep it not too lengthy, I don't really like 500s because to walk out of the back, I bang my head in them because I don't drive them enough. I don't drive them enough, and when I've had them, it's been rare, and I fucking crack my head so I can't stand them. And
Okay.
I like the 700. 700 is solid. But I'd have to agree with everybody when they said the 800 because I like the 800 for the sorting purposes. Like I like where I can go more in a 700 that I'm in now, but my truck gets fucking bulked out. And I couldn't do it in 1,000. I don't think. It would be a bitch. It'd be a lot of walking, but the 800 would be my favorite as well.
Listen, I love my 1,000. Absolutely love it. Even though I'm out there in the countryside,
It still blows my mind you have 1,000, but I just think it different. I know you have bulk stops and shit.
only 3. I only have like 3 bulk stops.
So, I mean, damn.
Rear door
dude.
center, rear door right, and middle floor right.
So it don't bother you because I know you find. I don't know if you find I know you find yourself on tight roads. I'm trying to think. Maybe not as tight as the ones I find myself on here, but man, I know you find some tight shit.
Tight, yeah.
And you still like that 1,000 though.
Fucking love it, dude.
It's a solid.
And
Dude,
it's got the pickup. Like, it's fucking fast.
yeah, 1,000's
It's a fucking
good.
fast truck.
You know, I've always fucking I always loved putting on goddamn chains, man. So if you put chains on 1,000, you can go anywhere. I've monster trucked
Oh,
through
yeah.
a lot of shit and chains and those things, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean they do have get up. They definitely do. So
I mean, like mine being a newer truck too,
Mm-hmm.
and I know there's not many Fords there's not many Ford trucks in these buildings, but I got one of the Ford ones, dude. It's got a fucking V10 engine in it.
Damn.
It fucking moves, like, to the point where I've passed people before. Like,
Nice.
when I had the opportunity, probably shouldn't be telling that on the
Yeah,
podcast.
don't incriminate
But I mean, listen, if
yourself.
you're going fucking 20 miles an hour below the fucking speed limit, my ass is going around you if I have the opportunity to. If I got those fucking dotted yellow lines and there ain't nobody coming, I know my truck can go.
You're
And I'm
going
gonna pass your ass.
you're going to be getting a big old 1,000 whipping by.
I'm going to be getting a big old warning letter when I get back to the building in a month. You're driving like that. Oh, fuck. Anyways.
Fuck. Oh, shit.
Yep. So,
Oh,
buddy, that's all I've got.
I'd say that's about a wrap then, brother.
That is all I've got, dude.
Yep, that's
Fun
that's
week.
all I've got as well.
I'm going to be off for a little while, so I'm looking forward to doing the podcast and not having to work.
Oh yeah, dude.
And yeah, guys, go follow us on all of our socials, all right? TikTok, everything, Instagram, Facebook, deliveringgreatness.com. Go check out all the merch. And like we like to say, always remember your most important stop. It's home. So guys, get home safe, and whatever you're doing out there, continue delivering greatness. All right? Luke, I'll see you next week, buddy.
All right, brother.
Guys, we'll see you later. Peace.